Hey everybody, welcome in, welcome in. It's been quite a while since we've explored Frostpunk here on the channel, at least live, that is. This was a request made by Shiki, one of my newer viewers to the channel. First met Shiki when they came in during a stream of Risk of Rain 2, and Shiki asked me to run through good old Frostpunk 1, so here we are. I'm going to be doing a couple of little mini challenges here today just to make things a little more interesting. Alright, let's look here. Alright, so we're going to start, because I've got the title of the stream here, we're going to pick the last autumn as the first scenario, because the winter. You should play the forest. I'm not really a fan of a lot of horror games, Chunky. The only one that I actually like is Phasmophobia. Otherwise, most horror games and most horror movies, like, I just can't do it.
Personal Journal of Euphemia McLaughlin, Assistant Engineer at Imperial Exploration Company. It's been 5 weeks since we have left the familiar walls of Birmingham behind. Weeks of uncertainty, of struggle, of hope. And finally, we have reached the shores. We had 3 deaths so far. Or small price for progress, as IEC called it. I can only
It's not super horror-y. I mean, these are scary parts like the final boss, but when you're playing it with a friend, the terrifyingness is much more manageable. Well, I'd have to be able to coordinate with someone to do that, Chunky.
But now, it feels like the weather is changing. And the winter.
Frostpunk. Hey, Frostbite, how you doing? Alright, so for this one, it's not going to affect the gameplay in any way, but it's going to affect the ending. For those of you who have seen my Frostpunk before, it has been quite some time. This is the last autumn scenario. This is effectively, it's one of the DLCs. It's effectively a prequel to the others. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to build the generator that you start with in the other scenarios. And so you've got a little construction site over here. And you've got a people and resource manage. I'm going to be moving kind of quickly here, but I'll try to explain as much as I can. I like to go for, in this scenario, I'm going to go for hearty meals first, because that gets your people better fed. And they are happier. We'll explore motivation later in a short bit here. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the streets built out to the outer ring here, because I cannot build any non-generator structures inside this ring. So I'm just going to get rid of the streets, because that actually provides early wood that I could use in my workshop for research. I'm only going to make 1 right now, because I want to save my resources to be able to research right away. That's my cousin. That's funny. Alright, so now that I've got engineers, I can send them in. You want to go for the docks straight away, because that's how you get more resources after this first little stockpile that you got here. And once I hit 90 wood up top, I make the tents that I need for the 90 crewmates that I start with. You start with 90 people, 75 workers, and 15 engineers. You get more people as time goes on. I mean, I have the forest. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll consider it, but just knowing me in horror games, I'm probably not gonna play it, but... Come on, guys, get in. Alright, cool. Alright, so now I can introduce a new law. I like to go up here for the religious laws then. That makes people a lot happier. Yeah, the game actually hints at religion being a big thing for the British Empire. So no wonder it increases their motivation by so much. Yeah, because now I need the 50... Well, actually, I could probably make the docks first. So what I'm going to do with this one, like I said, it's not going to affect the gameplay in any way, or not very much. But for each of the major generator parts, so the tower pumps and the core, I think it's the tower pumps and the core, I'm gonna kind of mess with it a little because you can choose some safer options, but at the cost of the generator's final output. It'll be easier to explain once we get to that point. So basically, I'm gonna be messing with these guys' chance of survival. In the post-apocalyptic winter. Alright. I mean, it's not that bad. I'll consider it, though. I'll have to look into it. Right, so now this is the motivation issue that we are going to start running into. And I've got to keep this up, otherwise the workplace efficiency is going to drop dramatically by 30% if I don't maintain this. I'm going to make that cookhouse so then I can get everybody fed. Yeah, there's some resources piled up there. Well, actually, let's put you guys in there so you can start cooking. Yeah, now I need the fishing harbor, because these rations are not going to last, so I'm going to need to get more. You play Phasmo? Yeah. Yeah, Phasmo I can handle, but Phasmo is actually fun. Despite being a horror game. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get the chapel established. Yeah, the more people that are covered by the chapel, the more effective it's gonna be. I'll get another chapel on that side of the camp shortly, as resources and time permits. Alright, and now that we've got the evening service, let's start looking into medical treatment. Because inevitably people are going to get sick, and we need a way to take care of them. Okay. Resources, let's build a second dock and get ready to produce steel. Now let's get the reloading station. Nope, can't do that yet. No, I can. I had 19 out of 20 wood. Yeah, the reloading station is a blessing. Really helps with resource gathering efficiency. And I'm gonna stick it on the wood first because I need wood sooner than I need steel. And then for whatever reason, your guys don't transfer in right away, but it's not a huge issue. Oops. Okay. Misclicked a bit there. And now we've got the care house. This will allow us to take care of people that are gravely ill. Okay. Alright, and then I'm gonna get a reloading station on the steel as soon as I can. Alright. And now my steel gathering efficiency has increased. Yeah, I like to build the telegraph station as far away as possible because otherwise it gets in the way of other stuff. No. Don't put it there. There. I want it there. Alright, back to the research. Alright, now we gotta start getting into generator construction, so I'm gonna go for the profiles manufacture. That's the first station that we will need to make the generator parts. Because right now, all we got is a giant shaft here in the middle of the map. Well, some people say that Deep Rock Galactic is a horror game. Deep Rock is not a horror game. Like, come on. It didn't scare me even from the start. The only thing that did was maybe a detonator, but that's about it. Alright, and now that we've got the medical care maxed out, I'm gonna go for prosthetics, basically false limbs. That allow people to go back to work, because in this kind of scenario, you cannot afford to have people that cannot work. And I can now request people and supplies from the telegraph station. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have a very specific way that I build my camp because it's very efficient. So if I think out loud and start counting spaces and stuff, that's why. The only thing scary in DRG are bullocks. You also have people who say SFM is a psychological horror. What's SFM, Crevice? Welcome in, by the way. Bullocks aren't scary. Well, if they come out of nowhere, then they can be, but... Alright, now we've got the profiles manufacturer. We're looking good there. I'm gonna wait until I can get that 10th worker and the 2... Cool. Alright, now I've got to get the fishing harbor going. Because that's the last requirement for the basic facilities quest, and if you don't do this in time, the game fails. This scenario is a very time-crunched one. If you do not complete deadlines strictly, it's pretty much guaranteed failure. So don't allow that to happen. Alright, so now the fishing harbor is up. I gotta get the care house down now. I will do that. And then I'll make some extra tents for the guys that are about to come in the next calendar day. Alright. Alright, now I can start working on the generator. Now that I've completed the basics. But I'm going for drafting machines first, though, because I need an upgrade in that tier. I need this. This allows me to make structural profiles more efficiently. Using less material, and they take less time. Alright, transport has arrived. Alright, now I've got more efficient structural profiles. Good stuff. Alright, now I can start looking into other stuff. The bathhouse, I don't normally use it because it takes coal, and coal is a very precious resource here. Oops. Yeah, I'll wait until I can make all 8 at once. You can technically just dismantle this right away and just not use it. And if you get your motivation high enough, your efficiency increases. You can see that down here. That's the high motivation area. This is the low motivation area. Alright. Yeah, before things get out of hand with the food department, I'm gonna make sure that I'm at maximum efficiency there. So I'm gonna quick research the finer mesh. Alright. Now we can get the structural profiles going. We can start looking at other stuff, like medical care. Yeah, I'm gonna grab those engineers. And now, this is where things get crazy. With the workplace safety thing. Yeah, now this is gonna be measured for the rest of the game. And this determines how likely people are to get sick. And I have to wait in between signing a new law. Yeah, we're gonna censor that. Yeah, and the first thing I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna get 2 shifts. This basically allows the generator parts to work around the clock. 24 hours a day. Alright, medical post upgrade, we're gonna need that pretty quickly here. Well, actually, maybe I can go straight for the infirmary. Because I have the care house, so even if those guys get sick... I can stick them in there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab a bunch more engineers and get an infirmary established. Because then they get better faster as well. Alright, now we can put the shaft structure down there. And you can see that we can now have it working around the clock, but it requires double the manpower. No, we've got a safety law. Source filmmaker and animation software. Oh, okay. People find different things scary. Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's get the infirmary right away. Yeah, actually for now I'm gonna have my fishery working around the clock because I need more food if I'm gonna be having people work 24 hours a day. Well, they do shifts, but you guys get the idea. With that one. Yeah, resources, generator, yeah. Yeah, resources definitely has to go next. Okay. Engineers are going to be arriving in 7 hours. And once they do, I'll get the workers into the shaft structure. Okay, because now I've got the medical care to treat everybody. Alright, so then with shift work coordination, after you assign 2 shifts, if that's what you picked, you can reduce the workforce requirement by 25%, so then you can send those employees elsewhere. Alright. So then they're going to slowly work on this. It takes a considerable amount of time. Alright, now we're going to head back into generator construction. Just wanted to get that steam reloading station down on top of the steel, because I'm going to need a lot of steel later. The need for wood is going to diminish. Okay. Now I'm gonna need a bunch more workers. Yep, and now we've got toxic gases that are also affecting work safety. So now that's gonna become a problem. Yeah, we'll go for after-hours equipment maintenance to keep people safer. And while we're in kind of the middle of stuff, I'm gonna build some resource depots so that we can more easily store our collected resources of coal, wood, and steel. And you can use safety procedures to slow down workplace efficiency. Yeah, let's wait. But your safety increases by 1 level. Just waiting on those extra workers to get here so then I can start harvesting coal. I'm actually going to get my other resources working around the clock. Do I need anything else from here for right now? No. So I'm going to go for comfortable quarters. This basically makes it so your housing buildings only accommodate 8 people instead of 10. But, of course, with the additional space, people are going to be much happier. So I'm just going to make a bunch of these around the camp. Alright, resources, reloading station, let's get that there right away. Yeah, I'm gonna need all of these working around the clock. Come on. Where are the guys? Oh, they're right there. Yeah, because I'm gonna need coal later anyway. Yeah, there's not much else I can really do at the moment. Okay. You guys need to stop. Yeah, I'm gonna evacuate that work environment. Because there's a scripted accident that occurs at 70% that, that if you don't have your workplace safety at a certain level, a bunch of your workers are gonna get trapped and die. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the safety to... Yeah, I'm gonna turn the ventilator on. Yeah, it's right around the 70% mark. Yep. Yeah, so basically what happened is there was an explosion that takes place underground. And I can save them, which I need because I cannot afford to lose people in this kind of scenario. I need all hands on deck. Boom. Yep. Giant explosion. Alright, guys. And now the construction site is on strike. Negotiate. Alright, you want beer? I'll give you the public house. Alright, so now at this point, once the first strike happens, you get to side with one group or the other. It honestly does not matter, both sides work equally well. I prefer engineers though, because I feel like they work better. And now I'm going to build the factory inspectorate, which is the special building. Yeah, I'm going to get some more guys. Yeah, the shaft structure is coming along pretty smoothly. And I'm building up the structural profiles in advance of the next stage. I've basically memorized it. How much I need to do stuff. Alright, and now that we're getting to this point, we're gonna need something else. We're gonna need the machine shop once we get to stage 2. So I'm gonna start researching it now. And it looks like my steel supply is full, which is good, because I'm gonna need lots and lots of it. Yeah, and I need to wait for that steam core to arrive. Before I can build it, though. And that coal stockpile is coming along nicely. Alright. And technically, to finish off the game, you'll need 60 structural profiles. Well, 68 as a grand total, if you include the 8 that you needed to make this. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually get them. Oh, there's people without shelter. I thought I had enough. I guess comfortable quarters, caught me off guard a bit. That's fine. It doesn't take long to fix. Just make some more roads. There. That's better. Yeah, let's send the boys in to make those, and then we'll be good to go. Get the engineers in there. In the factory inspector, it will also increase workplace safety. So that's another reason to go with the engineers, is because you get that advantage. Alright, machine shop, throw it down there. And because I dismantled the road at the beginning, I'm gonna have to rebuild it now. Because I'm gonna need pretty much all of that space. Alright, and I need... I believe it's 10. Yes. Okay. Alright, engineers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait a bit before I pass overseers, when I normally would, like, straight away. Okay, so those guys are done. Go ahead and make those. And then once... Oh, actually, what am I doing? I do not have the efficiency upgrade yet. Good thing I caught that, because that's gonna cost me a lot. Alright, research. Yeah, you guys need to work around the clock. It's great making places work around the clock, because that just makes it easier, and that helps the game go faster. Alright, and for whatever reason, safety improvements stands in the way of the efficiency upgrade for this one. But it does allow me to... gives me a little bit more time to make sure that I get resources built up, though. So it's not all bad. Wait, what? Oh, I totally forgot to make that, didn't I? Eh. Whatever. What is it even under? Oh, because I never passed the law for it. Eh, whatever. You guys will figure it out. Right, now I can make the rest of the steam exchangers because I've got the efficiency upgrade. While I'm thinking of it, I'm also going to do it for the foundry before I make the same mistake twice. Alright. Alright, now I can make the foundry, but I'm waiting on the steam core to arrive. Well, I haven't ordered it yet, but I'm going to in a moment. Okay. Right, those guys are done, so let's go ahead and head in. What do you mean? Better working conditions? What, do I have to... Oh, that's good. What do you mean? The safety is fine. The safety was above dangerous. Why are they... I don't understand. Because I put the safety above... It was down here. It was the two, like, exclamation marks. Sometimes this is really ambiguous and strange. How this whole tracking what the workplace safety is. It's kind of annoying, but... Yeah, just waiting for those engineers to get here for the overseer stations. Yeah, like they're working. Yeah, they're working. What is up with this? Do I just have to keep doing this over and over again? Probably. Yeah, this is weird, because you can see that they're working. But the notification keeps coming up, so I'm just gonna spam it. See what I mean? Like, how weird this is? Yeah, I get it. You guys think the workplace is unsafe, but it's not. Jeez. Alright, make some more houses. What is going? Oh, this. Like... Because the people think the workplace is not safe. Because this is dangerous here, but once I put the workers in, you can see that down here, it's above dangerous now. It is at the harmful stage. It's strange. I don't understand. Game glitch? Yeah, it's pretty much a glitch. Because, yeah, it's... I am baffled. And now the notification has disappeared. Like, this makes no sense at all. Absolutely no sense. It's... Alright. Anyway, let's head in and do this. Accident avoided. Good. Yeah, because I had daily equipment maintenance. Now my safety's higher because I built the extra 5 steam exchangers. I'm actually gonna grab those workers out. Well, no, I can let it drain, actually. Because I don't really need much wood anymore. It's basically just for research, but... Yeah, let's go bare knuckle bouts. Make him a little happier. Hey guys. Hey, Grand Lord! What's up? Welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, just playing some Frostpunk because there was a viewer request for it. Alright, so here was my little pseudo challenge here. So there's a bunch of options here. We've got a major accident. There's a couple of these. Like I said, the tower pumps and the core immediately come to mind. So there's a few things that you can do. You can seal off the source of heat, and the workers will evacuate safely, but the generator won't be able to power more than a few heat zones, so its range is going to be pretty limited. You can leave the source open, everybody underground will die, discontent and strike risk will rise greatly, or you can send the rescue with the safety equipment. If your workplace was safe, you can use escape routes, but that's pretty difficult to get your safety up to this point. We're gonna seal it off. We're gonna absolutely... We're gonna screw over this generator, guys. That's effectively what we're doing. Yeah, the workers are saved. So the emergency coolant we poured to seal off the source worked, reducing the heat and emission of toxic gas. Workers emerged from the shaft, gasping for air. They are grateful beyond words. Were it not for your swift action, this could have ended very differently. But engineers are concerned. Sir, we estimate that the available power fell by 30 to 40%. Our generator will never achieve its full heating level. There we go. Alright, let's get the innovative process done. For 3 days off so far, not bad. That's good. It kind of sucks that you have to work on Friday, though. It really does. Because then we could do more stuff. Like, I mean, I've got plans, don't get me wrong. For those of you who saw my community post, the only game that I gave away as far as what's going to be played on Friday is Deep Rock. But there's another surprise that I've got in mind. And no, don't ask because I will not tell you. And don't start guessing. I mean, you can try, but I'm not going to tell you, regardless. Well, it is what it is. I can't always get it off. Yeah, the same thing happens to me. It's like I tried to request off for my birthday in my current department, but one of my coworkers, whose birthday is literally right after mine, got it before me, and now my week off was interrupted. But because I'm transferring departments, that doesn't matter. At all. So... because they're giving me that whole week off. So it's like, ha ha. And I'm not gonna lie, my coworker told me that he was like, he went to my boss as soon as he found out that I was leaving the department. It's like, I want her PTO hours. And I'm assuming he got them. Okay. Just to get the... cap on my coffee cup. Alright. Let's build the other support frame. Yeah, I think I'll wait a bit. Yeah. Alright, let's turn the ventilation plant off, just to save some coal. Maybe let's go for the infirmary checklists, it can't really hurt. It's one of those more quality of life upgrades than anything. Alright, so now that we've got the support frames done, and we've got the efficiency upgrade for the steel composites, let's take those workers out. Send them into the foundry. What else is new? I mean, not much. I just can't wait for Friday, man. Like, for Deep Rock especially, it's like, it's gonna be huge. Oh, my logistical limit is reached. Then I'll grab 2 more. Grab some more workers, get some prosthetic arms. Works for me. Alright, how you boys coming along? Well, you're coming along pretty well. Alright, let's go ahead and start making the core. Cool beans. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Yeah, let's grab a second ventilation plant just while we're in between segments here. Because we are gonna need it. Yeah, we don't quite have the steam core yet. It's on its way. But it'll be here shortly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the other one, like with the tower pumps. You can build the fire dampeners, because now there's a fire. Just for the sake until we can get the other ventilation plant established, I'm gonna make the fire dampeners to increase the safety. Yep, because now it's at dangerous. Because there's so much toxic gas. Alright. Send the boys in, because I've got some extra guys. Cool. Yeah, and I don't really need the wood docks anymore, so I pulled the workers out. So then I can put them elsewhere. Alright, here's our fire in the core! Rah! Alright, so this is the other one in my little, it's not, like I said, it's not really a challenge, but now we've got the explosion in the generator. Now I can just evacuate them, crippling it. It will be prone to malfunctions. All progress in the core will be lost, so we're gonna have to start all over again. Yeah, but now the generator's gonna be pretty bad because we let both of those scripted accidents go sour. Yeah, the generator is not gonna be in great shape. And we're quickly running out of coal, so these guys better hurry up. So then I can turn the ventilation plants off. Alright, if they're close enough to the end, they'll be okay. Alright, the core is done. And thankfully, because now we've gotten to this point, we don't have to worry about the toxic gas anymore. But now I gotta start making 50 steam exchangers and 20 steel composites for the 2 thermal hulls to finish off the generator. And now my coal supply can build back up in the meantime. Yeah, because I need 50 of those suckers. Because I need 2 thermal hulls, and they take 25 and 10 each. Yeah, thankfully I got that steam reloading station established early. Okay, so I've got all 50. Head on in and start making them. Okay. We're in good shape here. Right, what's their status? So wait, they've made half of them already, which is good. Now, I need those, steel composites. And then I can finish the generator off. really need anything else. But I'll keep it in mind that now my logistical limit is full. And I didn't really explain this, but the logistical limit is basically how much you can order from the mainland. And this increases over time, and there is a cap. Yeah, now I've got to get motivation up. Well, it's been up, but need to keep it that way. Yeah, because now because the temperature is starting to drop, the motivation is starting to fall. So I'm gonna go ahead and work, because I've got the law book ready, I can use this time to keep my motivation up. Yeah, get that motivation back up and build kind of a buffer. Yeah, because now it's going to fall even more than it already was. Yeah, it's accelerating. Yeah, maybe... How many workers can I order? 60? But do I need them? Or can I pull them from elsewhere? Honestly, I can probably pull them out of steel production and out of coal production and send them in. Yeah, I don't really... I'm gonna try and finish before the icebreaker ships get here to rescue the crew. Yeah, I'm gonna let the guys gather what's left. And then I'm gonna send them in. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna pull them out, stick them in. What else can I do? Yeah, that's only motivation if somebody dies. But, might as well grab it. Alright, what's your guys' status? Oh, you're almost done. And down here, I didn't really explain this either, you can see how far ahead of or behind schedule you are. And you can see there are various deadlines that you have to meet. Yeah, there's no resources to gather there. Let's see if I can get them in there before my motivation drops too much. Because, yeah, down here you can see that's a pretty significant chunk. Come on, come on, come on, guys. You're almost done. You are almost done. Good stuff. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up! Move faster. If only I could make them move faster. Alright, we're done! Good stuff. Except it's not so great because our generator is crap quality. Alright, and if you want to stay and upgrade the generator, that is your choice. It is not mandatory, though. If you hit no, we're done, the game will end. And so now this is where you can see if you mess with the generator. And... I mean, you might be forced to take drastic measures, but you don't normally need to. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Yeah. So now this is going to be the ending part. And so I'm actually going to play a couple of the scenarios here. I wanted to play this one because it's kind of the prequel, like I said, for those of you who just came in. So I'm going to play the next scenario, canonically, A New Home. And I'm going to be doing a challenge run there. And unfortunately, I cannot skip this. But it's fine. Because I can talk to you guys for a little bit then. Alright. Can one life be worth more than another? Realistically, no. Well, I guess it depends, but... Oh, that was our core. Oh. Yep, and no one died. Yeah, this scenario can be kind of tough on the higher difficulties. I am kind of working on it. And now you can see here, support capacity is pretty low, only 200. And their chance of survival is minimal because of how crappy our generator is. Because we didn't build it correctly. Alright, so now we're gonna move in to a new home. This is also the base scenario that the game starts you with. It's the most basic.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly. Without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Alright, and that's our goal here. So this little run here that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and go through the game, and I'm gonna save every person that I possibly can.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
I'm gonna try and save every single possible person on the map. I've done this run before, and it's fun. But it's hard. Even on normal difficulty, this can kind of be a pain, because you have to house every single person. It can be difficult. And much like the last autumn, I've got a pretty particular city setup here that I'm gonna build. Okay. Make sure everybody's got a house. And you'll need to turn the generator on at night for at least a little bit. Yeah, you start with 80 people, you start with 50 workers, 15 engineers, and 15 children. Children cannot work by default. You will need child labor in order for that to work. But I go for extended shifts right away because I need the extra manpower. People are gonna complain, but... I mean, this is a frozen wasteland here. We can't... We gotta make sacrifices in order to survive, right? And this is the generator that we built in the last mission. Well, not exactly, but... Because ours is actually pretty good.
Work time. Get back to work.
Alright, guys. Alright, keep going. We need all that steel that we can get our hands on here. Yeah, because now we got people that are sick. Yeah, let's get that steel harvested first.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Alright, now we can go for child labor and start getting the kids involved because we need all hands on deck to work. What do you mean kids should be learning, not working? We need them. We need them. Alright, let's get that first workshop available. So then we can make the beacon and we can start traveling outside of our city border to start looking for other people. Let's get that going right away. And you'll notice if you click here, you can see how warm or cold your city is. Very important to keep track of that. Okay, so that person or that group, go over there. Get the wood. Alright, now I can make the beacon. I'm actually going to do a little bit of measuring here. Because I also need to make a hunter's hut pretty soon here. Yeah, I just use the tent as a measure. Okay, so I did it right. Okay, cool. I did it the way I normally do it. Let's get hunter's gear right away, because that'll get us more food. We are definitely going to need that. We are going to need lots and lots of food. Tons and tons of it. Alright, let's go for sustained life once again.
Listen, everyone. New law.
Alright, so the steel wreckage is depleted now.
Work day ends. It's time off.
Yeah, let's get people into food production. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the city. Pull the workers out of that coal pile. And send them out as a scouting team. So this is where the people saving starts. And it's gonna escalate very quickly. Yeah, they're doing good on the steel. Alright. And I gotta get people into there. Yeah, let's get my engineers employed. Oh, and now the temperature has dropped. Fun! The temperature is going to fluctuate quite a bit. Thankfully, it's pretty forgiving early on. While we can, let's get the sawmill. And our boys have reached the lost expedition. Let's escort them home. Alright, let's go for the care house. We are definitely going to need this very quickly. Until we get the infirmary. And because now we've got people getting frostbite. Fun! Okay. Alright, now I've got the sawmill. Alright, the boys have returned with another group of survivors. We can use them in our city to work. Eventually, though, there will be just too many people. Okay. Alright, the care house is up. And now I need more housing. Yeah, this is where stuff is going to escalate quickly. If I recall correctly, the maximum number of people that you can have in your city is 693 by the time you reach the end. Which, by the way, is a lot. That's a lot of people. Why are you guys hungry? Is there not... Oh, you guys gotta cook. That's why. Yeah, let's go for the crash site and... Yeah, let's just send them back home. We gotta get that food to the people. Yeah, you guys gotta eat. There we go. Now we're in better shape here. So I was like, what are you people complaining about? And then it's like, oh yeah, they actually have a legitimate complaint. Alright, well, let's make another medical post because we got a bunch of sick people. Until we can get the infirmary established. Could use some more medical care. Yeah, in the meantime, I'm actually gonna wait to save the other survivors until I can get a little bit more stability. Especially in medical care, so I'm actually gonna speed run getting to it. Because the number of palliative care people, aka the gravely ill, has spiked. And now it's at 10. Care houses can hold 20 each. For those of you who may have seen my Iron Savior achievement guide for Frostpunk, this number can easily swell to 60, meaning you need 3 care houses to house them all. It is insane.
A new law has passed.
Yeah. Let's let the kid have a day off. Dies of cringe. Hey, Gregory. How you doing? Alright, now the weather's a little bit warmer, so that's good. Because people are also going to complain about living in cold houses, but we can't do much about that at the moment. Medical care has got to take priority, otherwise you're not going to have the people to do what you need to do. Yeah, we got this sturdy, shelter here. Yeah, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster. Yeah, London, 1934 miles, home 27 miles. Yeah, let's send the scouts back home with that food. Hypothermia sucks. Yeah, it's not fun, but it's gonna get worse. Trust me, Gregory. This is nothing compared to what this scenario can bring. And you will see, if you're able to stick around. Yeah, let's pull the... Well, let's pull the workers out, because I can put the children in there. Yeah, how many... Oh, there's still only 10. That's good. No, when it comes to promising stuff to people, it's honestly better, much of the time, if you just tell them you won't address it, because if you tell them you will, and then you don't, that affects them a lot more than just denying them outright. So now we're gonna head to the steel bridge. I've suffered from it in real craft and it hurts a lot well over time. Yeah, even in real life, it is pretty dangerous to be hypothermic. How many are palliative? Well, there's space. Yeah. I was gonna say, there's space in the care house. I don't know what you people are doing. Alright, and you start the game with, the 2 steam cores. Well, you start with 1, but your guys can often find them in the wilderness, and that's actually the only place you can obtain them. You cannot make these normally. Alright, keep going for the steel bridge. And now that I've got the infirmary, I don't need the medical posts anymore, so I'm going to dismantle them and send the engineers into the infirmary. And then I can use the space that the medical posts took up for housing a couple extra houses. Alright. So now that our medical care is set, we can start looking into food production, and I'm going to need to because I want to have the infrastructure for food well before it's actually needed. More sick beds. Yeah, it's just going to take a bit for the gravely ill, but then they'll be able to cycle through. Alright, so they've got more. They've got to the steel bridge. And now we've got an automaton that we can send to the city, which I will gladly oblige to. Because I will need its support. Alright, now we can build the cemetery.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Alright. Once I get flying hunters, I'm gonna go for the steelworks, because that's where I'm gonna put my automaton so that he can make steel for me.
Get to work.
Okay, resources. Steelworks. Let's get that going. Alright, weather station. We've got more steam cores that we've gathered here. Let's go for the coal mine. Yeah, fine. We'll do regular shifts for 3 days. Much as I don't really want to. It'll get people to shut up, so...
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city. End of shift.
Alright. Let's see, what's my food supply? Yeah, I definitely need to get... Well, I have to get to Flying Hunter's gear for efficiency. Never mind. Ignore me. Let's go for the steam steelworks. Yeah, I'm gonna need another infirmary. This is not going to work with 1. Because I got 18 people, and this number will fluctuate, the number of people that need treatment, because I said I would provide treatment for 1/3 of the group. Yeah, let's take everything. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull my engineers out of research to get them into healthcare. Not something I would like to do, but...
Work time. Get moving.
Alright, let's go for the convoy, because that's another group of people that we can save. Alright, there's our automaton friend there. So I'm gonna assign him to the steelworks. Alright, and I've still got to make the cemetery, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Before that quest times out. Alright, let's explore and escort the survivors back. Just gonna start making... Oop. Hopefully the rest of those people will get treatment, because I don't have any other engineers to be able to divert. Yeah, because my guys aren't going to get back in time.
Cold is coming.
Oh, phew. Alright, pull those engineers out.
Work time. Get back to work.
Alright, and this is the last coal pile on the map, so I need to... Because of that, now that I've got the steam steelworks, I'm gonna go into coal mining. Because otherwise my coal is gonna run out and my people will die. Because the generator is turned off. And the automatons cannot function while the generator is off. Yep, of course. Yeah, I'll just do that again. And now my boys will actually come home. And I'll have engineers to staff both it and actually a third infirmary. Alright, so now we can go to the observatory and we can rescue the survivors that are hanging out there. And I can get those engineers into the infirmary so that they can start treating people. So now I've got a few people that are homeless. Let's start making that next ring. Yeah, this is all one giant ring of stuff. Alright, now we've got the coal mine, I'm gonna get it plopped down so that it's ready for when I need it. Yeah, I'm not gonna staff it just yet until I get rid of that coal pile, because I don't need to. I want to use up the natural resources that spawn on the map with you. Which, if I recall, is about 3,000 to 4,000 coal. And I've got a food issue. Of course, and this is going to escalate quite a bit. How many workers do I got? I could build another 3 of these. There. Alright, observatory. Survivors. Escort them in. Alright, assign them. I've got 3 more groups going to get food. Alright, medical care is not an issue anymore, so once I establish coal production, I can go for warmer housing. Yeah, warmer housing is honestly the last priority. Contrary to what one might believe.
There's plenty to do.
Yeah, it's actually the last thing you need to worry about because the temperature doesn't drop below -40 for quite some time. I feel like that's intentional. Right, let's get the sawmill upgraded because I'm going to need a lot more wood to upgrade my housing. So I'm going to focus on it. Now, the Gloomy Cave, I may have to reset a couple of times because there's a chance that my scouts will die. And I'm not going to allow that. I have to save them too. Alright. Alright, now the hungry are fed, which is good. Alright, has midnight crossed yet? Yes. The game autosaves at midnight. Oh. Yep, the scouts died. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load the autosave. Because I want them to live. Alright, this time they lived. So now they're gonna take the survivors back home to the city. Alright, now my sawmills are more efficient. And I'm gonna upgrade into a steam sawmill so that it's even better. Yeah, and because this fourth ring right here that I'm building streets on will be my last primary housing ring, I'm gonna need a bigger... This is as far as the generator will reach. So I'm gonna need to use a tool called a steam hub to extend its range even further to cover the other houses that will not be under here. Alright, now I can start looking into warmer housing now that I've got the steam sawmill available. Okay. Let's get housing for the people that don't have it yet.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Alright, we're doing good.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Oh yeah, now I can turn extended shifts back on because I satisfied the quest. And I need that because I need research speed. Because I need to go all the way to tier 4 to get the best housing. So I'm just gonna go straight to it. Alright, now we can head to Winterhome. Hang out over there. Yes, yes, I know your houses are cold, but I want to be able to upgrade them as much as possible. And then I've got tier 4, I can do that. And I can satisfy you guys more easily. And I've got better resource production. Which is going to help. Alright, explore Winterhome. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources, and eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we're eating our dead. There's no hope, we are on our own. Alright, now we have to give them purpose, otherwise things will escalate downward.
A new law has passed.
And now I have to build 2 houses of prayer. To give them purpose. Alright. And so now I must continue on. The unconvinced want to leave. They want to try and flee the city for London. We need to stop them by any means necessary. Alright, bunkhouses. Now I can make the house. And then it will get housing redesigned so that houses are more efficient to build. Because I am going to need tons of them. I grab them. Go to the freshwater springs. Yeah, there's not a lot left in that coal pile. Thankfully, I've got the mine set up and ready. Well, thanks. The rebirth of faith. Good to know. Now, so far, we've got 227 people. We're going to be about tripling this number by the time we get to the end here. And there are survivors in the freshwater springs that we are going to save. Hey, Nova. Shiki! Hey! Glad to see you here! I was hoping you would make it to the little Frostpunk adventure here. Because I know you had asked for it. Yeah, I did the last autumn earlier. And now I'm doing a little challenge run where I have to save everybody possible in the A New Home scenario. Which is about 693, if I recall correctly. Right now I can send my workers into the coal mine, because I need it. Alright, Faith, evening prayers. We need that temple. ASAP. I wish you luck. I've actually done this run before. It's actually hard. Yeah, let's try that, because I need a little bit of time, obviously, to make this stuff. Alright, so where's the current temperature gauge? So is this cold? So I need to get it up to livable. So I actually need to go straight to the house. Yeah, and I need to do that for 11 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'll do that for now until I get the resources to upgrade the others. Yeah, there's also RNG at play. That's messed up some pretty good runs for me before. Yeah. I actually had to reset once already because my scouts died trying to save people from the polar bear attack. Because I'm like, they have to live too. So... So I did reset and they did survive the second time. Okay. Alright, livable conditions. Let's see if I can get the rest of the houses. Nice! Alright, now they are all at the comfortable level, so there shouldn't be any complaints for quite some time. Let's go for Flying Hunter's gear, now that the housing is established. More survivors! Yeah, this is fun, Shiki. This was always a really fun run for me. Once in a while I'd come back to it, and it's like, can I get to everybody? My city basically takes up beyond the screen. It gets to be that large. Alright, and I know I'm gonna need lots and lots of medical care, so I'm just gonna start building it. Well, I'll lay the framework down at least. Because I wanted to measure how big I needed the space to be. Alright, let's go for the temple. Because that's going to be the quickest way to quell the Londoners, is by the use of the temple. Okay, so now I've got to build some more houses. I'll just finish off this ring of them. Yeah, and then I can go for the advanced steelworks, because I'm definitely going to need that. Yeah, let's get the Londoners quelled here. Sometimes this game can bring out the best or worst in you. I would agree there. Especially for me, Shiki, in the last autumn. Like, I beat it on normal, like, once. Or, like, medium difficulty, like, once. It's actually significantly harder than easy. The difficulty spike between easy and normal on that one is actually more significant than it is for a new home. Even the Fall of Winter home, I think I've beaten once. Maybe twice on medium difficulty. That one has a good spike as well. Alright, advanced steelworks. Definitely need that. Oh, and I'm gonna need a new steam sawmill as well. Yeah. Yeah, because this one's running out. Oh yeah, and I don't have the range, do I? No, I don't. No, don't dismantle it, actually. Get back to work. I'm gonna get the range upgrade. Because then I can get more out of that area. Because I was like, wait a minute, why did I run out so quickly? I normally don't run out that fast. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's actually a reason for it. Alright, Faith Keepers. We need you. We require your services. And of course, I've got 35 kids. Without parents. They're orphans. That I also have to save. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna go pretty quickly here. Yep, now we got the Faith Keepers. Of course I promised warmth and I delivered. Oof, I felt that. Okay. 35 orphaned kids. Secure the streets, Faith Keepers. We can't have people using violence to get what they want. We are going to submit to the faith of God. Alright, let's raise that coal mining efficiency, because we're going to need to start upgrading the generator's heating power pretty soon, because the temperature is going to drop. Yeah, we're going to need range and power. So that's the next thing I'm going to pursue, is range. Yeah, no, the range is bigger. Yeah. Yeah, the temperature's gonna drop, but hopefully it won't take long for the research to complete. And then I'll still have my homes all at decent temperatures while I work on getting the power upgrades. Alright, so now I've saved those 35 kids. Yep, and now the range is gonna be problematic. I'm gonna have to upgrade range the third time. Public penance! Punish them all. Yeah, now a bunch of stuff can't function because it's too cold. Yeah, let's get the power upgrade up. Yeah, because it's cold. Yep, and now we've got limb loss because of the freezing weather. Okay. Alright, we're good. Now let's get that efficiency. Yep, and now we've got a coal shortage. Build a second coal mine, because we are definitely going to need it. With this increased power requirement. Okay. Yeah, just to keep them... Well, actually, I could... No, actually, I can't. Yeah, I can't bring the steam level down. Until I get healthcare insulation. I've actually had to take supplements to help me sleep. And while it's helped, I do know that sometimes the leftovers in my system knocks me out randomly. It sucks having insomnia. Yeah, I've had issues with sleep for quite a while. Most of my life, actually. And it's like if I take something even as simple as melatonin, it's like I get drowsy in the morning, and it's like I don't... Like, I get up a lot later than I would like to, really. If you get what I mean. Let's get the shrines. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go all the way up to tier 5 on the tech. Yeah, I've still got a bunch of wood that I can harvest. Which is good. Let's grab the wood from the frozen grove. Head back home. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get scout movement speed here. Because if it's gonna take 2 days for them to get everywhere, then... Exactly, I've been taking melatonin, but I know how you feel. I've had insomnia since infancy from what my mother has told me. Sucks that it's permanent. Yeah, it's actually gotten better for me lately. I haven't had to take melatonin very much. It's actually been quite a while since I've had to take it. Maybe it was just a period of my life, because it was mostly when I was a teenager and like young adult that I had issues. But it's actually been okay lately. So I guess maybe for some it's less pronounced? I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how insomnia works. But like anything medically, it's different for everybody. Everybody's affected differently. Oh yeah, now I can bring the steam level down. Yeah, except now I'm gonna have a major drop in the temperature, so I gotta get the insulation up. But that kind of stinks, though, that you've had it since you were a baby. Yeah, my mom said I was the one that took the longest to sleep through the night when I was a baby compared to my siblings. Yeah, it took quite a while.
The work shift starts.
That's good. I just wish it was the same for me, but from what I've learned, it can be suppressed but not removed. So you still have it, just less pronounced now. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't affect me as much as it used to. Which is nice because then I have more flexibility in being able to actually get up in the morning without having to take melatonin to get me to sleep in the first place, and then it's just a mess. Alright, let's get the scouts to move faster. Because I definitely need it. Kind of sucks that I have to get the more scouts upgrade first, but... But I guess that's kind of whatever. Best I can do is go to previously traveled locations to reduce travel time requirements in the meantime. Do 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 do. Nice. End of the thievery. Well, that's good to hear. Alright, let's head to the American camp. Alright, I'm actually trying to study for my GED, but a lot of that's halted because half the day I'm asleep. Thanks to melatonin, people who don't have insomnia truly underestimate it. I feel like they do. I would agree, Shiki. People that don't have insomnia, they... I've had some people question if it's even real. Which, I mean, that's not cool. To assume that something's not real just because you don't have it. Because even going about my job, it's like... I'll hear a lot of conversations just because I'm within earshot. Even though I'm not really listening. I still hear it. Yeah, and I've heard some things that probably didn't need to be said. Alright, now I've got the scout sleds. I need those prosthetic limbs now, so I'm gonna go for the factory. Public penance! Knock them out. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's go for the fishing village. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of survivors on that end of the map as well that I need to grab. Oh, there goes the temperature. Alright, the cookhouse is still cold. So now I'm gonna have to go for heating. Get the heaters online. Yeah, I'll go for the walled colony next, because I think there's a bunch of people there, if I recall correctly. And then while I'm going for the heaters, I may as well go for the efficiency upgrade. And finish off and get a 2-for-1 special. 2 heating levels for the price of 1 coal per unit of running time. Yeah, let's go get the people over there. Yeah, I don't normally have to get the advanced heaters until the extreme end of the game for the infirmary. Alright, yep. escort them, escort the exiles to the city. Yep, and now we've got more people with amputations. I'm actually gonna wait before I make these, because I know there's a couple of upgrades that I can get. Alright, now the temperature's risen again. Bring the steam level back down. Alright. That's done. Let's get the prosthetics. People always take things for granted until it happens to them. That's just the way we are, unfortunately. Yeah, I see that a lot in my line of work, Shiki. People that they just don't take care of themselves. I almost got physically struck by a patient yesterday, but when I was at work. It's like, what the heck? People take... There's a pretty sizable amount of people that take healthcare workers for granted, and they don't give us the respect that we should be getting. And that's when physical confrontations start. With patients, it's like, what the heck? Like, why do people behave like this? Like, don't you want to get out of the hospital? Like, do you want to get stuck here forever? Like that's what I want to go at with these patients, is like, do you want to be here forever? If the answer to that question is no, then I would suggest listening to us and letting us take care of you. Like, it's a chronic issue. Yeah, this one... Oh! Oh, they got it. Nice. Alright, now they can continue. Alright, now that I've got the prosthetics, I'm gonna grab the outpost depots, and I can send out outpost teams to stock up on those steam cores. Got a mission called Forbidden Ghost. Yeah, there are some very funny mission names in Deep Rock. There are some very... almost absurd names that I've seen, too. I appreciate you guys, considering I've been exposed to healthcare workers for mental health reasons. It's a big reason why I'm here today, Sonova. You, the little guys, are appreciated. Well, that's good to know, Shiki. It's like we often don't get the recognition that we should. It's... in certain roles more than others. Some of the less commonly known roles, like what my former job will be as a phlebotomist, like, we get, like, no credit at all. And it sucks, because without us, what would nurses and doctors be able to do to plan for patient care? What would surgery be able to do? Like, if the patient is not strong enough to go to surgery, what would pharmacy do without us, because we can't get the labs to check medication levels so that the patient doesn't get too much or too little? Like, there are just so many things that depend on us, and it's crazy. And there's only a small handful of us at any given time. It's insane. But you have to also realize that people have to help themselves before they can accept the help of others. Yeah, that's... I can say that about myself, actually. In some regards. Yeah. Pretty well said. Alright, let's send an outpost team out to Tesla City. Okay. Abandoned sawmill. Yeah, I'm gonna try and gather as many materials as possible. I think there's only 1 or 2 groups of survivors on that end of the map. And then it's mostly just the refugees that are starting to come in. Yeah, like there's another group. That I now have to account for. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the wood and the steel. Alright, how's that sawmill? It's coming along okay. Yeah, get that housing built before it becomes a problem. And then I can at least account for the space. Alright, yep, let's explore it. Wrecked vehicle. Alright, that works. Alright. Alright, so that's all I can get out of this part of the map, so I'm gonna head back towards that survivor group. Yeah, you guys need to work. There is no excuses for lack of productivity. I need to get the resource depots upgraded as soon as possible. Yep, I gotta send everybody in. Yep, and now I know what they were running from. The Great Frost. So it's actually useful that it's actually useful in the end that I have the second group of scouts, because then I can send them down that end of the map to try and knock out 2 birds with 1 stone here. Get those people saved. Also one called Last Patrol. Nice. Alright, so the wood is down. So I'm gonna wait for those guys to dismantle. Yep. Talk to them. Alright, bring them back. Yep. Bring them back as well. Alright, yeah, let's get that sawmill running. Because I need to bolster that wood production. Because I need those large resource depots in order to store all of the crap that I am going to need to feed over 600 people through a massive snowstorm. Okay. Yeah, and I also need medical care. Which is now becoming an issue because I've got over 200 people that are sick because of all the sick refugees. Yeah, desperate father. Find that child and bring her back. More survivors. Yeah, I don't think there's any more survivors on that end of the map, but I'm gonna try and gather some of those supplies, nonetheless. Yeah, let's get the stereoscopic lens, even though we technically don't need it. Oh yeah, I don't have range level 4 yet, do I? I don't. Oh, and the homeless has already started to build up again. Yeah, I think before I do anything else, I'm gonna evacuate that outpost team and send them back home before we run into trouble there. And get the streets lined up. Yeah, get that coal stockpiled. Somebody died? Alright, well, let's see if I can reload. See if I can reload and try to prevent that death. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to ignore him because now I don't have the food rations. Yeah, there's no survivors on that end of the map. And I know I dismantled the outpost team. Or at least I'm pretty sure that I did. I'm gonna make sure though. Nope, dismantle it. Alright, send the boys home. Let's see if I can prevent that one lady's death from taking place. Yeah, let's get the heaters on until I can increase the range. Alright, explore, bring them back. Was I successful in preventing that one lady's death? It appears the answer to that question so far is yes. Definitely gonna have to talk to my doctor one of these days, seeing if I can get some alternatives, because that stuff sticks even after it's run through your system. Yeah, no wonder I was constantly tired after taking melatonin, and then I wake up in the morning. I've been curious for a long time as to the reasoning for that. I guess the explanation is quite simple. Alright, so the outpost team is home. We can disband them, destroy the building, and start getting the roads built for this end of the city. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people I'm gonna be having to save here. Okay. Yeah, because now the map is starting to freeze. Yeah, let's get the coal mines working. Yeah, I've definitely got to bolster food production.
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up.
Oh yeah, we gotta keep going. Think... Yeah, maybe I'll plug a resource depot in there just for all the raw rations that I'm gonna be getting. Yeah, so they're saved. Come on, come on. Alright, raw food. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah, I think resource production is pretty much done. And now I've got some extra tech that I can start to gather. See if we can get that one upgraded. Yeah, supervise the cooks. I'm actually gonna put kids in there because I need to send those workers elsewhere. Yeah, because the cold is quickly approaching. Yeah, the infirmary checklists are gonna help big time, and I know that. Alright, how's the wood going here? It's going okay. I think there's one more group in the snow burrows. At least now they'll heal people faster. Yep, there's nothing to do there. There's a fortified hut over there. Just in case, I'm gonna make another sawmill. Because I think I'm gonna need it for that one quest. Yep, because now there's another group, I believe, that has opened up. We're up to 673, so we're getting there. We're kind of getting to that point where we've almost gotten everybody. Yeah, Camp Meteor. I think there's another group there. Yeah, because the Great Frost is coming up pretty quickly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna disband that scouting group. Because I don't think there's anything else I can do. I do like that I get the advanced coal mine tech for free. Oh, there's no group. Alright, let's see if they can quickly get down there. I think there's one more piece of tech down there that I can make use of. No, they cannot make it. Let's see if they can make it back home. They should, because they've got increased movement speeds. They should be able to outdo the storm. Yeah, I've basically got to put everyone into food production at this point. Yeah, because I think I've saved everybody that I can. Do I have that one tech? Yes, I do. I've got enough of that. Just gonna scroll through everything here. Go for automaton integration. And I've only got a couple of nights to stockpile it all in preparation. And because I don't really need tech anymore at this point, I'm gonna get another cookhouse built. No, I wanted a cookhouse. There we go. What do you mean? The sick feel cheated and disputed. Whatever. Alright, let's grab the steam hub. Because that's the last thing that we need. Oh, actually one will fit. I thought I had to eliminate both to take care of to get the cookhouse, but I didn't realize another one would fit. Nice. I'll build it back and get going. Yeah, we gotta disperse the crowd. Alright, resources, advanced coal mine, let's get it there. Let's get the automatons built so then I can use them to assist. Yeah, let's get their efficiency upgraded. Oh yeah, I need more steam cores to make more of them, don't I? If this game has taught me anything, it's that sometimes you have to sacrifice the majority to save the minority, which sucks. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Yeah, he stole the rations. Yeah, I still got plenty of workers that I can spare. Let's get them to work for 24 hours because I need more. I got one more shot to get enough rations.
Wrap up well. The frost is here. The work shift starts.
Yep, that's the last night that I got. Let's make it count. And I don't have the steam cores to make additional beds. And that guy died from lack of treatment. I'm gonna see if I can try to prevent it. If I can't, then whatever, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm only gonna reset a couple of times to try and save him, but... Yeah, it doesn't look like he's gonna make it.
Bundle up. It's getting colder. Get going. Time to earn your keep.
Yep, and this is where the Great Frost starts. Yeah, I think I made a bit of an error here. Lack of proper prioritization of research. But I'm gonna see how many I can save. See if I can slow it down, at least. The rate of death. Yeah, I didn't finish off the heating research like I probably should have. Been a while since I've done the challenge. Why isn't it daytime yet? Come on, people, will you stop dying? Send it into overdrive until I can get the Last power upgrade. Come on, people. How many of you are gonna die from lack of treatment? Come on. And the generator's overdrive is about to max. Yeah, I think I dismantled the workshops too early. Have to turn off the overdrive. Oh, they finally make the last automaton. Well, I don't really need him now. It's a little bit late for that. Not sure where he came from, but... Okay, it looks like I've slowed down. What the heck? Oh, is it because I had them in the queue? It's probably because I had them queued, wasn't it? Yeah, I gotta pump out a little more research here. Try to play catch up a bit late in the game. Stuff I should have done earlier. See if I can get the advanced heaters online. Alright, well at least they're functional. Well, let's evacuate those guys out. Yeah, you need to go to work, dude. People need medical care. We're not gonna let them die. Just stick it into overdrive. Yeah, this is colder than the coldest known temperature on planet Earth. Jeez. Somebody else still died. I mean, I don't know how much it'll help, but I can make one last infirmary. It's probably not going to help much at this point, but... Oh, come on. Come on, people. Will you stop dying from lack of treatment? I used to be able to do this pretty well. Oh, come on. Seriously? How many people are dead? 37. Alright, well, not my best run of that challenge, but normally I'm able to pull it off pretty flawlessly. But, we got it. Saved as many as we could. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to end off the stream here. I gotta hop off, head to work. I will catch you guys on Friday. I will not be live on Thursday. I'm gonna be baking with my mom. I would normally be live on Thursday doing the deep dives for Deep Rock, but it's gonna be a big day there. Last day with my coworkers. Catch you guys next time.